Hi, I'm Finley, and I'm Chucky's friend to the end. Howdy fucking ho. Well, we made it to episode 3. Now, episode 3 is a little bit different than episode 2 and 1. Like, for starters, it basically asks us the big question, like, where the hell's Jennifer Tilly or Tiffany? Where's Nika? Where's Gigi? What happened to Caroline? How did Chucky get in the White House? And all that is explained. So it just gives us it basically tells us what happened in July. Chucky's ready to kill little Tiffany. He's in the doll. Oh, and the cops raid the place. Don't know why. I mean, who called them and said that Tiffany was there? Anyway, she gets under arrest. Everyone sees it. Everyone makes a big deal about it. She's wondering, where's her book? Ugh, Voodoo for Dummies. It must be in the hands of Caroline. Well, Nika looks on being all like, yeah, I'll see you soon, bitch. And as for Caroline, her and Chucky make off, and at first Nika tries, talking to her, telling her to let go with the doll, try to get her on her side, but here's a better idea, Nika. Now listen, I know you're a good person, and I know you're not gonna hurt a child, but here's a thing. Caroline is too corrupted by the doll, and I know she doesn't technically know that yet, but here's an idea. Since Caroline is a missing child, and she's with a possessed doll, I don't know why Nika doesn't just try to, use her chairs to, try and, hear me out, ram into Caroline. If she, tumbles her way down the stairs with Caroline, then people are gonna see it. Then Nika can be all like, this child is missing. She's running away. She's missing. And since Lexi's constantly making TikTok videos trying to looking for her, chances are people are gonna witness her and be like, hey, yeah, this child is missing. Then sooner before you know it, since the amount of people that will be around, they'll clearly take Caroline into custody, and she'll be in the system until Lexi finds her. Sure, it might get them both injured, but it should be enough to raise some attention and to notify that Caroline is missing and all that. You know what I mean? Use your chair, try and make her fall over, and try to get attention from other people to know that she's a missing child, and and with all the attention, people are going to realize she is a missing child, and before you know it, Caroline will be found by Lexi, But no, Nika lets them get away, and, Caroline, she takes the subway, and then she takes a cab, and Chucky starts talking, and the cab driver, who thinks it's just some robotic AI doll, and I'm not gonna lie, this gets a laugh out of me, this stuff.
Whoa, that dog talks?
Mind your own fucking business, okay?
Oh, that's one of those interactive AI robot dogs. Yeah, I saw those on TV for lonely kids or something.
Hey, Chatty Cathy, eyes on the road.
Okay.
So anyway, when Caroline and Chucky's conversation gets a bit concerning, the cab driver tries to let Caroline out, but Chucky, he basically goes, well, what do you expect at this point, and kills the guy. And I won't show you, but god damn, it was creative, and good kill, I say. Anyway, title card art happens. Lexi does a TikTok, asking where her little sister was, and apparently, people did see her on the subway train, apparently. See, I told you, you followed my advice on that one, Lexi would have been on, whatever. We get to see Andy Barkley, and, he's basically making a call to Kyle, and, well, Chucky has him cornered, and, well, it's time for Andy and Chucky to, play. But, yeah, I won't show you, but I will tell you this. In this episode, Andy gets killed. Well, it's complicated, this part. You see, Chucky stabs Andy repeatedly. I know Alex Vincent stated that he's done with acting, I believe. I heard in an interview that the dude who plays Andy, he doesn't want to do acting, I heard, anymore. But still, just kill off his character. At least just appear in one more role as the hero, and then boom, you're done from acting, dude. Like, you can't just let your character get killed off, Andy. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, it hasn't been confirmed, but turns out it was all a dream by Chucky. It turns out Andy's death was Chucky's dream, and it hasn't been confirmed if that dream was a reality or just something Chucky is just fantasizing. But either way, I'm hoping to God they don't kill off Andy. Like, Andy's been around since the goddamn start of it, you know? He's been around, forwarding off Chucky, trying to stop him in every which way. Sure, he didn't appear in Bride or Seed, but he was always there for the franchise, you know? Kill him off would be just like killing Chucky off for good, you know? Like when there's always Chucky, there'll always be Andy. You know, it's just it, and even if they're not gonna bring him back, at least don't kill him off. At least make Andy believe that he's gone for good. You know, or at least something. I don't know, better than killing him off. Either way, I'm hoping it was a fantasy and they didn't actually kill off Andy. Anyway, Chucky wakes up and him and Caroline are in a motel room, and well, Chucky realizes he's losing his hair and he's getting wrinkles for some reason, and he's apparently aging. Apparently, even supernaturally possessed dolls can age, apparently. I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner. I mean, I guess that explains why Chucky's voice sounds more, you know, old man, because, you know, Don Mancini is old now, you know. Like, although he can still do his role as Chucky, still, his voice is more deeper and more grittier, you know. But I'm just surprised that this whole aging thing hasn't happened sooner, you know. Anyway, Chucky, he looks up the spell, and turns out he needs to possess Caroline, and, you know, Caroline, she wakes up, and she's totally cool with the fact that she thinks that her biological dad or best friend till the end and try to possess her body. Like, she's totally cool with it. She's not at all raising questions. She's not at all, like, you know, she's totally cool with what Chucky tried to do just then. Anyway, late May shows Lexi confronting Tiffany, wondering where the hell is her sister, but, you know, she doesn't reply because she doesn't know either. Or, you know, anyway, late June happens, and Jennifer and Tiffany's lawyer tries to defend her, and, you know, they call upon their first witness, which is Nika Pierce. Apparently, despite what happened in Cult and Curse of Chucky, when Nika was found guilty for her family's murder and, you know, was sentenced to the nut house, and apparently they kind of explain why she's not back in the loony bin or in prison. Apparently they managed to accuse Tiffany of the one who killed all of Nika's family, and all the stuff that she did in the prison was all Tiffany. You know, it was all Tiffany. Despite the fact that Nika didn't know Tiffany at the time when her family all died, and it's point is they explain it a lot better, which is the reason why Nika isn't locked up. Anyway, Nika basically just tells us what we already know, how she basically kept her hostage for a year, dismembered her limbs, and, you know, basically forced her to watch Liar Liar, you know. I mean, come on, Tiff. If you're going to watch Jennifer Tilly movies, at least change the movie every now and then. I mean, I love Jim Carrey, but come on. There's only so many times you can watch the same movie over and over again until you decide to want to watch something fresh. I mean, if you want to keep watching movies that have Jennifer Tilly in them, at least watch something else like Monsters Inc. or Bam, since this is basically that's the movie that this franchise always keeps referencing. And anyway, Tiffany basically just says that because she did all that because she loves Nika, but Nika just tells her that she can fuck off. And I betcha if Nika still had fingers, she'd be flipping her the bird, you know? Anyway, we cut back to Chucky at a hospital, which apparently in the world of Chucky, hospitals are apparently, there are some hospitals out there for supernaturally possessed things or witch doctors or something. So apparently in the world of Chucky, evil is a thing, but it's been hidden and all that. Yeah, because everyone is super cool with a living doll or basically meaning that all those rumors, all that stuff about Andy Barclay, about a killer doll, Charles Lee Ray possessing a good guy doll, it's all true. You know, like the Doctor, he knows about Chucky. He knows about everything that he is, you know. And the reason why Chucky is aging is because has he done any form of different religious magic? Well, apparently in season 2, he got baptized and exorcist. So that's the reason he's aging, because of Christian magic. Then wait, hang on. If Dumbledore has given up on him because of the Christian magic, then how come he was able to be brought back to life by Tiff? If Dumbledore has given up on him because he switched to Christianity or whatever, or then how come he was able to be brought back to life? Again, sometimes I do wish that Don Mancini would explain to us the rules and the world of voodoo in this franchise, because it does get confusing after a while, you know? Like, whatever happened to the days when a serial killer just kept trying to put his soul into different things. Nowadays, it's switched into other things, you know? Anyway, unless he does something to please Dembala, he's gonna die. And, you know, Chucky, he basically just quotes lines from William Afton.
Second, I've died lots of times. I always come back.
But this time, it's serious. If Chucky doesn't, please Dembala, he's done. For good. Never coming back this time. You know, never in a million years coming back. You know? Oh, and he's got to think what the hell he's gonna do. Anyway, back at the court case, Jake, Devin, and Lexi give their defendants to Jennifer Tilly, saying what they think of her.
She's a monster.
A complete psychopath.
Even her fashion sense is deranged.
And that voice.
It's the sound of my nightmares.
Did I mention she kidnapped my sister?
And then Tiffany, she basically just drops the ball and confesses that she's not Jennifer Tilly. She's Tiffany Valentine. She was a killer doll, basically making herself look insane. She recaps Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and basically just makes herself look insane. And, seriously, and even if they believe her, still, she basically confesses, saying that she was in love with a serial killer who possessed a killer doll who murdered millions, and, you know, basically, either way, it will not help her case at all. Anyway, the court basically believes that Jennifer Tilly is crazy, duh, and basically, apparently it's a symptom. Some actors, when they get too enrolled into their character, they can't stop shifting from you know, their character roles, and therefore Tiffany's been labeled insane. Anyway, Jake, Aiken, Caroline, and Chucky, they both get dropped off at this house, which I haven't heard about, actually. I've never heard of this place. Apparently, some famous serial killer killed his whole family in the place, and I don't know, it reigns of evil. Apparently, in order for Chucky to not die, apparently he's got to please Dembala, which involves killing 6 people in a house of evil, apparently. Anyway, this nice man lets Caroline in because Caroline turns on the whole, I'm lost, I need help, and, you know, the nice man, and he lets her in, and thinking that she's a child in need, when really she's in cahoots with a serial killer. Anyway, he tries to summon Dembala, but it doesn't work out. Anyway, back at the court case, they all find Jennifer Tilly guilty of being insane, and, you know, and basically Tiffany, she has a tantrum about that she needs her book, she's not Jennifer Tilly, basically making herself look insane. Everyone's happy except Tiff, and, you know, and Caroline and Chucky, they come to a conclusion of where they should go next, where the true house of evil, the White House. Although only 10 people have died in that house, there have been a lot of stuff that gotten people killed because of that house, according to Chucky. Anyway, Caroline makes him look good to make him not look old and wrinkly to appeals. She did her homework about the family, and she's going to be on her own. And then Chucky actually gives her a heart-to-heart thing about, you know, saying that he was jealous of her dad, and that's why he killed him. And, you know, apparently he just actually acts like a dad, better than with his actual kids. But he acts like a better dad to this girl who he kidnapped and killed her family. He actually acts like a better dad to her than to his actual kids, you know? Anyway, speaking of speaking of, where's the... Anyway, we cut to the funeral of the president's family, of the son Joseph's funeral, and the boy Henry, he spots the doll, and Chucky giving up the good guy, doing the good guy charm. Hi, I'm Joseph. I'm your friend to the end. And then immediately, Henry falls in love. The dad thinks to put it back, but the first lady, he thinks maybe it might be good for him, even though they should wonder if that doll belongs to someone. Oh, anyway, they allow him to have it, and the court sentence Tilly on death row, and well, Nika, she basically just says that how she's excited to watch Tiffany die, and how she does get letters from Gigi, actually. Turns out Gigi's doing fine, they're happy in London, and, and Nika just can't wait to see, Tiffany die, and with the horror of Tiffany, all I'm saying is Nika just can't wait for the day when it happens. Anyway, Chucky gets taken in, he gets scanned, and even though despite the skeleton and that they can see, I won't lie, this scene's pretty funny. I wish I had a clip for it. Despite seeing a skeleton, the security guy's all like, damn, look, the attention to details. Anyway, and that's how Chucky ended up in the White House. And that's the end of the episode. And I gotta say, outside of a fantasy that involves Andy Barclay's death, which I hope isn't real, well, I gotta say, it was a pretty good episode. Loved all the stuff that happened. Like where's Gigi? What happened to Nika? Turns out Nika's set free now. Turns out all the stuff that she was found guilty for has been debunked and accused onto Tiffany, and it was nice to know why Chucky's in the White House now, and why he's aging up, and why he's counting his kills. He believes that if he gives Dumbledore a big sacrifice, he will be able to live on and not die. Right, and I gotta say, it was a pretty good episode. Again, despite the Andy Barclay death. Again, pretty good episode. Is the F-Man Critic telling you to like, subscribe, and notification. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah!